I'm Josie Henley-Einion and I'm the author of Silence, which is my first novel, and it's due out in 3 weeks' time, and this is the first time I've had my hands on a copy, and I'm here today at Speaker's Corner to do a little reading and a speech and generally tell you all about my book. So, as I said, this is my first novel. I've had 2 short stories published in anthologies, but this novel I started writing about 6 years ago for my MA in writing, and it's quite substantial. As you can see, it's quite big. When I started writing it, I wanted to put so much into it. I wanted to write the kind of blockbuster type novel that you would find at an airport. And when you were, going on holiday, you'd see the novel and you'd think, oh, I'll take that one with me because that'll last me the whole time. The reason that I wanted to put so much in it is because there was so much to say. I do have quite a lot to say, and usually when I start talking, you have to drag me off the stage to stop me from talking. You might find you're here for a little while listening to me doing this. But to start off, I'm gonna just talk a bit about the actual premise of the book, and then I'm going to talk about how I wrote it. The initial idea that I had was to have a woman who was very similar to me, around the same age, who had all sorts of experience in her past that made her into the kind of person who could get angry very quickly. It's one of those things that one minute you're just feeling kind of normal and kind of everyday, and then something happens and you suddenly snap and you're just really, really angry. And why is she like that? It's the things that have happened to her in her life to lead up to this point that makes her into that kind of person. And so you start off with the knowledge that she's actually killed someone, and then you kind of go back and look at her life and look at why she has got to the point where she's ready to kill. What is it about her that makes her a murderer? And you've got a number of characters in the book that are main characters, but I would say that Jackie, this woman that I'm talking about, she is the main character. It starts off with a newspaper clipping telling you that she has killed someone, and then after you learn that, you have to find out why. I'll read out the newspaper clipping so you can see. This is kind of almost a premise or a synopsis to see the newspaper clipping at the beginning. Okay. Prison counsellor kills ex-con. Jacqueline Harris, 35, prison counsellor at New Park Women's Prison, has been arrested for the suspected murder of Francis Little, 37, who previously served time at Fenton. Jacqueline, who is known as Jack, claims that Francis was raping her lesbian lover, Jemima Elbinelka, also 35. Today, Ms. Elbinelka was unavailable to comment, but a neighbour who sees them regularly walking hand in hand to the car and once spotted them kissing on their doorstep said this was inevitable. They are always at it, said the neighbour, who does not wish to be named. I hear them arguing all the time and they have parties till the early hours, and now it's disgusting. A police spokesman this morning confirmed the woman was arrested last night for the suspected murder of homeless man and is currently being held at South Valley Police Station while our officers conduct their inquiries. Valley Gazette comment, see page 22. The camera's gone off now, I think, but I'll carry on. So all the way through the book, interspersed in the chapters, you get these newspaper clippings, and as you're reading the book, you find out more and more about this person. You've got a chapter of her backstory, what she was like as a teenager, and then the next chapter you've got a kind of a current story leading up to this actual killing. And as you're reading through, the newspaper clippings get more and more judgmental, more and more salacious, with all this detail about Jackie and her past and her life. Shall I just carry on? Yeah, just carry on. Yeah, okay. And this is my first customer. There he is.